So as I said in part one, the fasting study I found was on 1,000 ovarian cancer and breast cancer patients, some with my specific kind of cancer. And what we did was fast for 48 hours before chemo and 24 hours after. That's considered a short-term fast. It's 72 hours. And the idea of the study was your good cells would shut down during the fast and the chemo wouldn't touch them as much. And the fast dividing cells, again, your hair, your nails, they're the first ones that usually get hit. The chemo wouldn't touch, there was a lot of other cells in your body, of course, and hopefully the chemo would stay away from them. But the cancer doesn't shut down when you fast. So the idea was hopefully the cancer would go and eat the chemo up and kill it. So I thought this sounded like a good idea, and I called my doctor to see what she thought, and she was like, oh, no. She's like, we can't do that. And I'm like, why? And she's like, unless there's a double-blinded, placebo-controlled study with your cancer, we can't promote a fast. And I'm like, so of course I went home and did it anyway. And I show up for chemo and they do a bunch of blood work. I'm getting ready to get it. I go in to put my cold cap on and the nurse says to my husband, oh, her glucose is low. And he says, oh yeah, because she's been fasting. And I'm like, oh, God bless him. He is a wonderful rock through this whole thing. He is a wonderful partner, a good support system, and we are a team. And this part of the team let the cat out of the bag. And next thing I know, the doctor's downstairs, the nurse practitioner's downstairs. They're all talking to me about how I need to eat before I have chemo, and they can't let me get chemo until I eat. And they're trying to give me Oreos and soda and chips. And I'm like, are you kidding me? It's all sugar and processed food. So I send my husband out and he gets me a smoothie and I'm like, get me spinach, kale, water, avocado, something that's not going to spike my blood sugar. No banana, no almond milk, none of that stuff. So he brought me back that. I took a sip. I looked at the nurse practitioner and I said, are we good now? She's like, yep. So then they gave me chemo.